Hi everyone, hope you all. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into XRP. Once again, thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so a lot of people say I've got a crystal ball, but all it is technical analysis, and I'm going to show you something right now. Okay, I found something that's quite juicy, and I'm going to show you all. So I love looking at charts and seeing things, and I do see patterns and spot things and things like that. You've got this big cup and handle that's forming your break resistance. You've got upper targets, which I've gone through with you before. Okay, so I was just looking at this, and I'm thinking, that to me looks like a big cup and handle as well, where you've come back, you've met a level of resistance, you've ran back, and when you've broke that resistance just there, you've broken up, haven't you? So look at this. I'm going to show you right now, okay, because I've basically, if it plays out, I've got a bit of a blueprint for you. I've got a bit of a blueprint for the play here that's at play for XRP. So from this top just there, look, we topped out in 2018. I remember it really well, okay? Been a part of all of this. And then we've come down in the bear. We found a level of support down there with the Corona dump. This is basically a bear market bottom by there, by the way. And then you found a level of support with the V-shaped recovery there. And this, this was the SEC. The driving it into the floor, and basically as well, that the spark token sell off, basically when people start to sell off, and with the SEC as well, it's like it was manipulated or something was at play there, wasn't it? I think it's all manipulation, to be honest with you. I think people want cheap XRP. I think that's why we're looking at the SEC. I think it's being driven into the floor, but it's so bullish that it can't be driven into the floor anymore. Okay, and that's my personal opinion, but again, not financial advice. Down here, people are trying to get as cheap as they can, institutional buyers and all that. That's just an opinion, not financial advice, but it's just something that I've sort of got a little niggly feeling about. So yeah, you've got that level of resistance just there, a multi-year level of resistance. Look on the weekly time frame, top, bear market bottom, resistance, ran into a brick wall, come back down, found support, come up, hit a brick wall again, which is upper level of resistance, look, and then you've come back, you've held the 20, creep, bang, broke out. Okay, well look at this. I'm going to change the colour of this line. I'm going to put it green. Okay, so from here to the bottom, this is potentially a cup and handle pattern. Okay, these can be descending as well. Look, so you've basically got your basin like that. You've come up, you've hit a level of resistance, you've started to roll back, creating the handle like that. You're coming up. You broke resistance, and what have you done? You've carried out an extension. Well, I'm going to show you that technical target right now of this cup and handle is from the neckline just there. Okay, down to the base of the cup and handle, because you go from the center to the center of a resistance, and it's round about there. Okay, and you can see that once you broke out that level of resistance, look at that, when you broke out that level of resistance, boom, target met. Beautiful trade. Okay, so with that, it's come up and it's created another level of resistance for itself, pretty much like it did here, and you're actually creating another cup and handle pattern. Look, another level of resistance for XRP, another trend line. So this is what we need to pay attention to moving forward, because I think, like I said to you in yesterday's video, potentially this trend line is going to come into play as resistance for XRP, just like we did here. Okay, look, we come up, we roll back, but what did we do when we rolled back? We back tested the support of the previous resistance of this trend line, which was the neckline of the big cup and handle. Look, do you see this? So we've actually held it as support. Golden. That's golden. You've held a resistance line of previous resistance as support in an uptrend. Golden. If you'd have fallen through that, that would have been nasty. That would have been bad. So this is a particular trend line of keen interest to me right now for XRP. Okay, this is a massive level of support that we do need to see held going forward for XRP. So potentially, like I said to you in a couple of videos, you're looking at a very similar scenario here where XRP is on its way to a level of resistance. Potentially, it's all a potential, to this trend line, gets rejected, comes back, holds the 20 like you did down here. Look, holds the 20, creating one big horizontal continuation pattern where you break out to the upside. Because from that, if you go through this right now, we've got a blueprint, haven't we? Okay, and I'll show you that all the steps along the way. So potentially come up there, hit your head, roll back to the 20, have one big whopping correction. Everyone thinks we're going into the bear. We hold support of the 20 for continuation, and then come back up, and we actually pop out of this level of resistance right here, wherever it is, whatever time frame, who knows. But when we break this level of resistance up here, you've got another beautiful upside trade target, and it's from the center down again to the low just there like that. And you can see that when we get the break, wherever it is, okay, wherever we get this break of this level of resistance, because it's acting like this resistance just there, do you see this? You've back tested this previous resistance as support here. This is golden. Look at that, absolutely golden. This was the optimal entry point down here on this green line. So we had wicks down there, but the double bottom wick there on the weekly, that's how strong, you're making high lows just there. Do you see that? That's bullish, okay? So you've come up here projectively. This is what we're anticipating for XRP. We're going to come up, hit our head, roll back. If we break the resistance here, wow, great. We're not even looking at a retracement, are we? We're going to go parabolic and come up, and I'll give you a breakout target at that point. But you know, if we do sort of come up now and we do something like this, someone sent me a message, by the way, how to repeat and copy bars. So basically, it's the 7th column down. It's this column here, okay? And what it is, so it's from the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns down, and you click that little arrow like that, and it's called bars pattern, okay? So I've got mine saved, as you can see. So what you do, it's in your little toolbar, which I have at the top there. Do you see that? So yeah, it's called bars pattern. You just go like that, and then where are we now? We're sort of pushing up around about here, aren't we, in anticipation. So I think, you know, you're going through something like that where you come up and you're going to hit that. So potentially you round about there like that. Do you see that? So this is a potential little play for XRP. You're coming up, you're going to hit that trend line, you're going to fall back, and then you're going to break out at that point. Like I said to you, around about October, potentially, you know, you could be looking at that break of resistance where you're going to come up and you're going to be looking at $4 plus, which would also be the impulsive wave target of our next impulsive wave, which we're forming off this low. Do you see that? Because if you're new to the channel, this is how it works, okay? So you've got an impulsive wave up, a corrective wave down, and you've formed a new impulsive wave to the high. So from there, you can lay down your fibs and it gives you impulsive wave top. Look, boom, target met, okay? So right now, we're in another impulsive wave. You've come up an impulsive, corrective, you retrace to a key level of support. Look, so watch, you retrace from the top to the low of the previous impulsive wave bottom. Just there, you can see that you retrace just down to the 050, and this is where you'll see a lot of traders put bids on, okay? Pro traders use this 050 as a nominal entry point, and you held it like a boss. Look at that, like an absolute boss from this impulsive wave high, retrace, boom. You didn't fall any lower than the golden ratio, because if you do, like I said to you, you start losing that. You form a reversal wave down to where you came from, because it becomes a reversal wave. So you've actually held the 050 like an absolute boss down here, rock solid level of support, start to pick up, and through that you've got a new impulsive wave to the upside, okay? And it's from the low just there to the previous high, because you've had a corrective wave down, and this is where you can see the $4.54, which is pretty much tying in with all our technical analysis at the moment, okay? But because we see it like that, it doesn't mean it's going to happen, you know, not 100%, but it is adhering to some structural support, and this is what I say to you about structural support in these charts, okay? It's structurally sound for continuation, and until it's not, you're looking at continuation. So yeah, this green line, we'll keep it in there. I do anticipate at that point, you know, if we do go through a level like that, that could actually offer a fantastic short opportunity there for XRP. For any of you that are watching the videos, you could be looking at a whopping 49% short op down to the 20 EMA. Very similar scenario like this, what we're going through. But again, equally, you know, if we come up here, because the market's extremely bullish at the minute, if you was to come up here and break that, then obviously you've got a further upside target right there, wherever it is, to a technical target. You'd be looking at 118% trade. So yeah, that's XRP. It's doing really, really well. That's a zoomed out perspective, okay? So these trend lines, look, support, resistance, back tested hill support, the 050 retracement, absolute boss. XRP looks amazing. Really, really bullish, really, really bullish. But again, it is going to run into resistance, and this is normal, okay? It is normal. So people shit themselves, but hopefully, you know, I can deliver the message of support to you in this space. This is what I try to do. So yeah, having a quick look at the 4-hourly time frame then for XRP. So with XRP, I did say yesterday, if you break 109, you're looking at a big move up, and you've got that big move right now. So yeah, it's broken out, hasn't it? You come up to the 1414 and you've hit your head. The technical target is around about $1.22, so you're not quite there yet. So you'll probably form a little bit of a horizontal here before you get that little leg of continuation here of another 4.56% for XRP. But what you're doing right now, you're broken up above the golden ratio, the 0.618, which is confluent to the fact that you're forming that big reversal wave, coming back up to the local high at 196, basically coming back up to where you came from. Break that, you're looking at continuation, an impulsive wave up to $4.55. But like I said to you, it's not going to just go up into space overnight. It might do, but we've just looked at that previous segment in the video right there. You could have a bit of a blueprint here for XRP and what it's going to do in this bull run, okay? So yeah, it's looking relatively healthy. You're looking at $1.22, where I would imagine you run into a bit of a brick wall there. But so far so good. I mean, from that particular break right now on the 4-hourly time frame, you are up a whopping 7.37% long right there, and you can see this little cup and handle. This is a little cup and handle, and it's a bit of an inverse head and shoulders as well on the hourly there, if I do zoom in on the hourly. But you know, you've got this level of resistance, you've got this basin like I've shown you. You created your little handle, and what happened when you broke the level of resistance, you know, that in itself, you've got a beautiful little long op. Just let me change that to white. Beautiful little long up there, and let's have a look how it's playing out. And look, boom, target coming up, boom, 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 target met. So yeah, you're creating bullish continuation patterns at the moment for XRP, and until we don't, you're still looking at upside, okay? But obviously you're going to run into a resistance, and if you can keep retracing to nominal levels of support like here on the 4-hourly time frame, look, golden cross, boom, 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 uptrend. You are in an uptrend, my friend. The EMA's, not going to lie to you, get a little bit of a gap there. That's always indicative of a little pullback to them. So when you ever see that overextension right there, look, you got the overextension here, and what happened? You roll back and you held the 55. Now the 55 is all the way down at 90 cent at the moment, but there is a technical target of the 0382 here. If you do start to lose any lower levels of support, okay, if you do start to see XRP come below the 55 on the 4-hour, then you could be looking at a 0382, which is 85 cents. But so far, so good. You know, you are breaking up, you are breaking out of these levels of structural resistance that you've got in front of you. Like, if you can hold it, create another horizontal, have a little retracement, even back down to the 109 after the 122. Let's have a look. Let's drop this in, okay? So say we do get to this particular target. This is a technical target of the impulsive wave, okay? So we get there, we consolidate, and we do start to fall back to a key level support, i.e. primarily the 20 on the 4-hourly starts to creep up into a level of consolidation here for XRP. You know, you could be looking at a new impulsive wave up. At that point, wherever it is, if we do fall back to the 109 as support, you could be looking at a further continuation of around about $1.30. But you do need to run into resistance, and you do need to fall back and hold support. Basically retrace and hold those key levels of support for continuation, pretty much like you did here. Look, you got overextended. What happened? You hit a level of resistance, you came back in a bull flag, you held the 20, and then you built up momentum, because otherwise you're taking off, you're going vertical, and when you go vertical, okay, you come crashing down hard, really, really hard, okay, because it's basically people taking profits, and it creates a cascade of selling. And then if you do come down hard, you do need to hold a key level of support for continuation. But so far XRP is extremely bullish on all time frames. It's doing really, really well, but I would expect a retracement at some point for XRP to maintain this healthy up trajectory that it's in. And obviously I've just shown you that hopefully the cheat codes there for XRP. Okay, so yeah, take care everyone. It's looking good, isn't it? It's looking rosy, but you are still in a technical target of $1.22 at the moment, where I would imagine, you know, not financial advice, that is a technical target of the 1618, just to recheck that, because you're an impulsive wave up just there. So yeah, the 121 roughly around there would expect you to sort of retrace a little bit. But, you know, you might melt for it, to be honest with you, because just there you've got a level of consolidation on this previous level of resistance. Now if you do create some kind of vertical here, some kind of horizontal or continuation, you have actually got an extended breakout, to be honest with you. So I'll give you that just in case you do see it broken, you know, from here. You could be looking at a $1.26 before you are getting a little bit overextended, to be honest with you. But who knows, eh? Who knows? But always trade with caution, and never buy into big green candles, because you get big green dildos, okay? But your back test of support will come. What I'm going to do is have a quick look at the daily time frame right now for XRP and see how we're looking. Wow, we are going a bit vertical here, you know, just looking at that. I mean, the last time we came up to this level, we did actually get real strong continuation right here. Look at this particular section around here. We created this horizontal, but again, you got really overextended. You know, you hit your head on the top and you roll back. And if we go through something like that again and come back down to that support level, you know, which we've just shown you, it could offer a fantastic golden opportunity for those that have missed this massive impulsive wave up. Okay, so take care everyone. We're back to another XRP update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. But so far looking really, really bullish and for continuation. Bye bye.